The incident at Hazrat Shahajalal Shrine, the felling of century-old date trees in Sylhet. The sanctity of religious sites and the preservation of historical heritage are matters of profound significance in any culture. In Sylhet, Bangladesh, the shrine of Hazrat Shahajalal stands as a paramount symbol of spiritual heritage, drawing countless devotees and tourists alike. However, in early February 2026, this revered site became the center of a controversy that highlighted the tension between development and heritage conservation. An investigation confirmed that several century-old date palm trees had been cut down within the shrine premises, sparking outrage and prompting administrative action. The historical and spiritual significance of Hazrat Shahajalal R.A. To understand the gravity of the incident, one must first appreciate who Hazrat Shahajalal was and what his shrine represents. Hazrat Shahajalal R.A., also known as Shahajalal Muzarad, was a renowned Sufi saint from Yemen who traveled to the Indian subcontinent in the early 14th century. He is widely credited with leading the Islamic propagation efforts in Sylhet and the broader northeastern region of Bengal. His arrival and subsequent spiritual guidance led to the conversion of many locals to Islam and the establishment of a lasting Islamic tradition in the area. The saint passed away around 1350 CE, and his tomb Mazar in Sylhet city became a major pilgrimage site. For nearly 7 centuries, the Dargah shrine complex has been a place of spiritual solace, attracting millions of visitors annually from Bangladesh and abroad, particularly from South Asia and the United Kingdom. The shrine is not just a religious site, it is an integral part of Sylhet's identity, woven into the region's history, culture, and folklore. The sprawling compound includes the main tomb, a large mosque, a kitchen langarkhana that serves free meals to thousands daily, and extensive grounds that house numerous old trees, adding to the serene and sacred atmosphere. The incident, trees felled in the name of development. The tranquility of this historic site was disrupted in early February 2026 when news emerged that several trees within the shrine premises had been cut down. Initial reports in local media drew attention to the act, prompting the district administration to take the matter seriously. The administration swiftly formed a high-level investigation committee to look into the incident. The committee was formed under the leadership of the Additional Deputy Commissioner, Education and ICT, Masood Rana, and included officials from the Forest Department and the Department of Environment. On Tuesday afternoon, February 6, 2026, the committee conducted an on-site inspection of the shrine area. Their findings confirmed the initial reports. At least 6 date palm trees had indeed been cut down within the premises of the shrine. A member of the investigation committee, Anwar al-Qadir, emphasized the significance of the location, stating that the Hazrat Shahajalal shrine is a religious and traditional place. He stressed that any development activities within such a site must be carried out with extreme caution and in strict adherence to legal procedures. Following the discovery, the committee ordered an immediate halt to all kinds of development work in the shrine area until further notice. Furthermore, a ban was imposed on cutting any new trees. As a tangible step, the trunks of the felled date trees were seized and placed in the custody of the administration. The explanation and admission of guilt. With the facts on the ground established, the focus shifted to the reason behind the tree felling and the parties responsible. According to the Mazar Mosque Committee, the tree cutting was linked to a long-term development plan. The committee had a proposal to demolish the existing mosque within the shrine complex and construct a new, modern mosque in its place. To facilitate this ambitious project, particularly to make space for a temporary shed or mosque for worshippers during the construction phase, the date palm trees were removed. The General Secretary of the Shrine Mosque Committee, Mufti Muhammad Hassan, appeared before the investigation committee and admitted to the tree cutting. Crucially, he termed the action an unintentional mistake. His defense was that the committee members did not have sufficient understanding of the laws and regulations required for undertaking development work, especially concerning the preservation of trees. He also assured the committee that the cut trees had not been removed from the premises and remained stored within the shrine compound. Reactions and administrative response. The incident and the subsequent investigation drew sharp reactions from various quarters, particularly from environmentalists and heritage conservation activists. Sadiqur Rahman Sake, the Sylhet Divisional Coordinator of the Nature and Life Club, voiced his strong disapproval. He stated, "Every tree at Shahajalal shrine is part of Silet's heritage and history. Cutting down trees in this manner in violation of the law in the name of development is in no way acceptable." He demanded exemplary punishment for those found responsible, reflecting a broader public sentiment that the heritage of the site must be protected. The district administration, having gathered the facts through the investigation committee, signaled its intent to take further action. Officials stated that after the submission of the formal investigation report, legal proceedings would be initiated against those responsible. Additionally, the administration planned to issue necessary instructions to prevent any recurrence of such incidents in the future. The seizure of the tree trunks and the halt on construction work were immediate steps to assert administrative control over the situation. Analysis and broader implications. The incident at the Hazrat Shahajalal shrine is a multifaceted issue that touches upon several important themes. At its core is the classic conflict between modernization and heritage conservation. The desire to build a new, modern mosque is understandable, as it would provide better facilities for the ever-growing number of pilgrims. However, this ambition was pursued without due regard for the environmental and historical value of the site's natural features. The century-old date palm trees were not just any trees, they were living monuments that had stood on the sacred grounds for generations. Their presence contributed to the spiritual ambiance, provided shade and beauty, and was part of the collective memory of millions of visitors. Felling them without proper permission and without considering alternatives represents a significant lapse in judgment by the mosque committee. Furthermore, the incident highlights a gap in awareness and compliance with environmental laws. Mufti Muhammad Hassan's admission of an unintentional mistake and lack of understanding of the law points to a need for greater dissemination of information and perhaps more proactive guidance from authorities to religious and other institutions regarding legal requirements for development work. The swift response of the district administration, however, was a positive sign. By forming an investigation committee, halting the work, and seizing the evidence, the authorities demonstrated a commitment to upholding the law and protecting heritage. This sends a message that even at highly revered religious sites, development cannot proceed in a manner that violates environmental and legal norms. In conclusion, the incident involving the cutting of date palm trees at the shrine of Hazrat Shahajalal in early February 2026 was a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by historical and environmental heritage, even in the most sacred of spaces. What began as a plan for mosque renovation led to the irreversible loss of 6-century-old trees, triggering an administrative investigation, public outrage, and a temporary halt to development activities. The event serves as a critical lesson on the need for balance, the importance of legal compliance, and the collective responsibility to preserve the multifaceted heritage, both built and natural, of sites as revered as the shrine of Hazrat Shahajalal for future generations.